Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Better Call Saul Season 1, Episode 7. Last episode was probably my favourite so far.
Yep.
We just got a deep dive, an emotional adventure and backstory to Mike.
Yeah.
His origins, you know, how he feels like he failed his son. And just sort of
Check it off there a little.
rough day in the office. Just sort of what brought him to this side of town, you know, how he's gonna meet Saul. Like, we're getting really the origins of this whole relationship and interaction.
Yeah. I do love the slow burn of it all. Like, you know, we're exploring Saul by himself and just how that all started. And then, you know, those small interactions, it just feels very grounded, doesn't it? Because it's like, really, that's how you know, say the friends that you have now, if they weren't from school, it's like, that's how you slowly make those connections. You have small interactions and then you have like even bigger ones, and eventually you're just like, oh, like a friendship appeared in front of my eyes. So can't say that this is a friendship. It's more like a business like arrangement.
Like Mike and Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really an arrangement yet. Like, we've just seen
later.
Later on, okay, yeah.
But I do love like that grounded take when seeing that a relationship coming to fruition.
Yeah, well, it's interesting you use the word slow burn, because that's the very issue I probably had with the earlier parts of Breaking Bad. But I definitely feel like Breaking Bad got me accustomed to it, because I actually found myself really, I was worried that, especially in the beginning, that I'd be having an adjustment. But I'm actually able to enjoy the slow burn this time around. I'm enjoying the slower, more intimate moments, because obviously I got some familiarity, and I'm also just letting that journey take me into the direction that, you know, and it does pay off in its own way when you're just patient with those moments.
It is a slow burn, but I would say that Breaking Bad's slower in the sense that Better Call Saul came out swinging. Like, we saw Tuco in the first episode. We saw, you know, Mike, like, you know, all these familiar things. So it's not as slow in that sense.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Man does not look pleased.
There's some foreshadowing with some Most Wanted later on.
Hand it over.
Now, before that happens...
Hand it over.
Hey, I've got it right here. Is this it?
Oh, so they're actually admitting to it?
All right.
I could take you into custody right now, you son of a bitch. Both of you.
Whoa, where's this coming from?
You're the one who spilled the coffee, you ambulance-chasing piece of shit.
They picked up on
they're not
everything.
Walking across the parking lot, just now, boom. There's a notepad, plain as day.
Oh, he's got it covered.
Love it.
You accidentally dropped it, Detective Now. Guys, that's all we know.
They're very smart.
Wait till I get you back to Philadelphia.
I'm confused. The state of Pennsylvania can extradite people for returning lost property?
He's so good.
Anything you want to say to me about what you found in here?
Nope. Skedaddle.
Maybe your daughter-in-law. Maybe she's got something to tell me.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll go with maybe not.
Hopefully whatever you are didn't rub off on the rest of your family.
I get
you have
it.
no idea.
I get it, but like I don't, because obviously he should know that everyone in his department are bloody crooks. Probably even him.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Let's get the hell out of here.
No, I mean, thanks as in three's a crowd. You can go now.
Oh, damn.
You're not talking to my client without me.
Yeah, he is. Please leave now.
Oh, okay, so they have some business.
Sorry about the kid. He's young, looking to make his mark.
I like him.
Nice that he gets to apologize.
Mike likes him.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, if she's got nothing to say, this pretty well ends it here.
Thank goodness.
So maybe you should talk to her before we do.
I talked. If I were to guess, I'd say she wouldn't tell you much.
Yeah.
It's up to her.
He's almost letting her decide whether he's innocent or guilty.
Yeah.
That's the least I owe her.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a lot of people we both know that think that Fensky got what was coming to him. Hoffman, too.
Mm-hmm.
That old precinct was a sewer.
At least he knows it.
Some rocks you don't turn over.
Yeah.
How the game works.
Which Matt was learning, but didn't end well for him.
What'd you say to him? Let's go. Word for word, verbatim, while it's still fresh.
What I said is none of your concern.
I mean, they really didn't say too much.
You were speaking to a homicide detective who flew 2,000 miles to investigate a double murder for which you are clearly the prime suspect.
How could you not recognize the mind games, the scams, the...
He just doesn't get the relationship.
Yeah, Saul doesn't realize this man's got history.
Come on, I'm serious.
I know you're trying to help me, but you can't go.
No, I'm trying to help me. Those 2 Philly cheesesteaks, they want to lock me up right alongside you.
At least he's honest about it.
You're safe, counselor, and I no longer require your services.
You're kidding, right? What, you think you're going to defend yourself?
It's in someone else's hands.
His daughter-in-law.
Please don't say Hamlin, McGill.
His worst nightmare. His worst nightmare.
Chuck, you up there? Hello?
Is he outside?
112, 113,
Holy shit, what are you doing?
115, 116, 117.
He's doing well.
Okay, he's like building up his tolerance.
I've been attempting to build up a tolerance for electromagnetic fields.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's pretty good of him after being so scared.
I can't go on like this. I have to find a way to get better.
It's actually really good of him because a lot of people
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
I respect it.
I need to be useful again.
Chuck, I am so proud of you.
He likes it.
What's all this?
It's just some case files. I'm out of room at the office. I don't want to leave them in the car. There's a lot of sensitive information.
You're not planning to leave him here.
Whose case files?
Yeah, I don't know, Jimmy.
Just be for a little while, okay? I'm practically sleeping on these things back at my place.
Oh no, poor man has no room.
Do you reckon leaving them here, then Chuck will start working on it slowly?
A boy's too good.
And your girl picked up on it.
Here you go. Just bring them back when you're done.
Got it.
Wow, this is like really nice.
Is he gonna be renting a room here?
Could you afford this?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? The seniors have been very good to me.
Especially with that money from your clients, the Kettlemans.
I like how he wants her to see it as well. Somebody trusts.
It's big, a lot of offices.
Yeah, I like the openness. Feel like I can breathe in here, you know?
Oh, I know, compared to the nail salon.
Great view. Get you a big fancy desk in here?
Cocobolo desk.
Oh, he knows exactly what he wants.
I don't know what it means, but I just like saying the word. Cocobolo.
Okay, well, whatever it is, you deserve it.
I love that from her.
And I want you to see this one.
It's gonna be hers.
This is way better than the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, who goes in here?
Look at that little smile he gave.
Yeah, you know, you're right. It is real nice.
It's a corner office. You gotta go with the corner office.
I was saving it for someone.
Who?
Oh, my partner.
Your partner?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you said you were interested in elder law.
That is so... Thank you. Really.
So accept it then.
You know I've got a lot invested at HHM. With what's going on now, I'm closer than ever to partner, like maybe 2 years, and I'm in.
I think she's being dragged along.
You know, they put me through law school. I feel like I owe them. Actually, I do owe them. Literally.
I get it.
It's a nice start, Jimmy.
They went from happy to awkward.
Oh, he looks so bummed out. Oh.
Oh, the poor guy has no luck.
I know this is the last thing you want to hear. I think your chances of getting a favorable ruling from a jury are very slim.
These guys,
I
man.
know.
What does that mean?
We're not in a great position to win at trial.
But we came to you people because we were told you win cases.
Not this case.
I think we've managed to come up with a deal that is very favorable under the circumstances.
A deal.
Here we go. She's not gonna like
A
it.
deal is what they got OJ.
Well, Betsy, maybe we should, you know.
If the prosecution decides to file, which is definitely the direction this seems to be headed, and if they choose to stack charges, Craig, you're looking at 30 years in prison.
Damn.
We have arrived at an arrangement, which
You
would
better
include
take it.
16 months in a county facility.
16 months.
Down from 30 years.
I mean, she should be in there too.
But he would have to say he was guilty.
Admitting wrongdoing and making the county whole again goes a long way here, hence the minimal sentence.
They're so against being guilty.
It includes the stipulation that you return $1.6 million in misappropriated funds.
Give back the money.
But there is no money.
There's no money.
We told you Craig is innocent.
Oh my God.
On one hand, you give up the money.
I just told you there is no money.
Plead guilty. It's painful, I know. And go to jail for 1.5 years. But your other choice, that is no choice at all.
I know, right?
If you go to trial, you'll most likely lose. And Craig goes to prison for decades.
She doesn't give a shit.
Your children will grow up seeing their dad through bars on visiting day.
Oh, damn.
She wouldn't even, she's the type of person that wouldn't take her children.
Why don't I give you a few moments to discuss this? I know it's a big decision.
We don't need to discuss it.
They just looked at each other and already knew.
You're fired.
They're gonna hire
my
Saul,
God, yeah.
watch. They're gonna hire Saul!
If you're unhappy with what we presented to you, there may be other directions we can go.
We're done here. Please stop following us.
Oh, she ain't getting partner.
That wasn't her fault.
No, they're ridiculous clients.
Oh, 70. Oh, yeah. 70's a good age. All right, duck your heads, because here comes another number.
Look at him go.
And the action never stops. I hope you all took your heart pills.
Oh my God, is that his face on the bingo card?
This guy's marketing's next level.
Oh, we have a winner. Lady Luck has struck again.
Look at it, it's a big shebang.
Congratulations, Miss. You've won a, what do we have for the lovely lady?
Notebook?
Yeah, it's an adorable notebook.
Is that it? That's the only price you could think of.
Offices of James McGill, Esquire, how may I direct your call?
God, he's still doing that.
Yes, yes, of course. One moment, please. Deja vu, hello again.
Oh, hello, Kettlemans.
We would like to hire you as our attorney, Mr. McGill.
Wow. Really?
However, we have certain conditions, and these are not up for debate. We want no jail time. 0. Craig is innocent, and we expect you to prove that.
He's the one that saw the money. You can't lie.
You're positively insistent about being represented by HHM.
We've parted ways.
He's not even shouting him anymore.
They treated us like we were guilty.
I mean...
So your previous objections to my representing you are now?
Oh, I'm sorry about my bluntness at our last encounter.
Oh, come crawling back.
You better make him work for it.
Well, as flattered as I am by this, since we last spoke, I've changed my area of specialization. So I concentrate on elder law now.
Oh, okay. He's making it hard for them. I like it.
You promised to get us a not guilty verdict.
I don't think I exactly promised that.
You said we would be client number 1, morning, noon, or night.
Yes, and I meant what I said.
Not anymore.
But times change.
But we've already paid you a retainer.
Oh, no way she's blackmailing.
Right. A retainer.
Yeah, gonna up that.
Hey.
Hey there.
No, you.
Funny story. I found something that belongs to you. Again.
Yeah? What?
Who? Picture the 25th hour starring Ned and Maud Flanders.
Christ, the Kettlemans?
Kettlemans have become a meme at this point.
I know this is a lot to ask, but you have to convince them to come back to HHM.
I do, huh?
Yes. Please, it's important.
What's it worth to you?
Jimmy, I'm serious. They left because they think they can win this case, but they can't. I managed to scrape together, from practically nothing, I might add, a deal they should feel lucky to have.
Sure. She did well.
Yeah, she did.
Please, make them understand it's better for them if they come back.
Better for her as well, though.
I am very sorry, but I'm afraid I can't take your case.
All right. He's going through with it.
I highly encourage you to go back to HHM. I'm certain they would welcome you with open arms.
No, we're not going back there. They were incompatible.
Yeah, now you want the guilty lawyer.
We want you, our lawyer, to exonerate Craig.
Exonerate? That is a big word, particularly in your case.
There will be no deal. There is no money with which to make a deal.
What kind of Delulu land are they in?
This woman's something else.
Can we all three just parachute down from Cloud Cuckoo Land?
Exactly.
I distinctly remember a spirited game of tug of war over this money which we then discussed at length.
Yeah, don't even let her speak, dude. It's just nonsense.
If there were any money.
Lady, enough.
If there were any money, there would have to be a full accounting of it. Every penny would have to be present.
And they've spent it, right?
No, the money they gave him.
Oh, yeah.
That includes the 30,000.
Craig, yes, he gets it.
Yeah, he gets it.
He gets it, all right.
We're in this together, Mr. McGill. Come what may. Now, where do we begin?
No
She's
way
such
he's
a
getting blackmailed.
manipulative bitch,
Yeah,
honestly.
I know. She's a little snake.
There you go. Kettleman. That's all of it.
Where's Kim?
We moved over to the East Wing.
The East Wing? That's the cornfield.
Oh
Damn, that's
my god.
You're gonna punish her just because you lost those two batshit Kettlemans? You notice I'm not exactly crowing over how I snaked them away from you.
That's not her fault at all.
I'm not going to discuss my employee policies with you.
I'm gonna need some help here.
Yeah, you sure are.
Oh, damn, dude.
That is brutal.
Nah.
That is so brutal.
That's bullshit.
Doesn't look like Kim's there. Oh, she is.
I was waiting to see if she'd be in her spot.
That prick firing you?
Best case scenario is my 2-year plan just became a 10-year plan.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You didn't do anything wrong.
I lost the client.
Not your fault.
You lose a client. How brutal.
You had to take their case.
I'm sorry, okay? I tried. I really did.
I'm not being fair. Of course you tried. They'll do what they want to do.
I like how she checks herself.
Hope you didn't promise them too much. I doubt you'd be able to do more for them than we were offering.
You think very highly of my skills, obviously.
I know.
Kettleman did a terrible job covering his tracks. For starters, they've got reams of checks he wrote for false expenses.
Oh my god.
They can't even challenge their admission into evidence because he wrote them to himself. I know we're never supposed to say our clients are guilty, but hey, not my client anymore. He's guilty as sin.
Yeah, but there has
No
to be
shit.
something, some loophole or...
None that I could find.
If there is one, Saul's gonna find it. He just go through all of that discovery all by himself. It's a lot. How does he figure it out?
Oh, it's the money the Kettlemans gave him, I think, or what's left of it.
Say goodbye to his fancy office.
Look at them just acting like nothing's wrong. Like,
I know.
incredible at all.
Mike! He got Mike involved!
So he returned the money. That was the...
But that wasn't all of it. Remember it was stacks? And he spent it on the big sign.
Oh, so his fingerprints will be on it because they sprayed it as well.
But is that what it's really for? Fingerprints? I don't think so.
Framing the kids?
Do they think it's from their bag? Like, what is going on here?
Oh, and they find out where they actually keep the money.
Is this his first official job for Saul?
Yeah, it's kind of weird the way it happened because it just sort of flicked over to her.
Yeah.
We didn't see a conversation happen
Yeah. That is scary that someone can do that. Like, they're all just in their beds now. It's like leaving a trace of where they went next. Oh, that's what the spray was for. Oh, very smart.
Left like distinct fingerprints, right?
Love it. That is sick. I like the thinking behind that. There it is. So what's the go here? We just like take it?
Okay, we took it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Gets bigger every time I look at it. Thanks for not heading to the Bahamas with this.
Yeah, I know. Could have taken a few.
So we trust Mike a fair bit, given that I don't know each other too well just yet.
Yeah. That sill's been opened.
What are you doing?
The right thing.
Doesn't believe in it.
Am I correct in assuming we're now square?
Square.
Okay.
So it was a favour.
One and done, apparently.
Saul looks miserable.
I know. He works hard for that money.
Good morning.
Oh, it's Mr. McGill. Morning. Come on in.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be happy to see him. How is he going to get paid when they have no money? They're going to have to sell the house.
Might I suggest that you go check on that money you insist you didn't take? In the upstairs bathroom, under the sink?
How could you?
Look how she loves him more than he does.
I know.
Betsy?
He did it to make her happy, for sure.
Look at her, look at her.
No. Waiting for the scream.
It's okay. It's gotta be there somewhere.
Saul's just having a field day.
What did you do with it?
By it, you mean...
Where is it?
Oh.
Oh, she's lost it.
Let me see. It's on its way to the DA's desk right about now.
What? You thief.
She did.
Now here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, you don't tell us what to do. You stole from us. We will have you arrested.
Is she an idiot?
With money that you stole.
I can see how upset you are. And even on a good day, you and Logic are...
About time someone called her out on it.
You're criminals. Big time.
How dare you?
Luckily, you have a very talented lawyer who has found a way to minimize the damage you've brought upon yourselves.
What did he get for them?
I quit already. No, I'm talking about Kim Wexler now. You're going to go back to her. You're going to apologize for your hasty decision to terminate her services, and you're going to fall on her mercy and take that deal.
Damn, all this for his friend.
About the bribe you took.
You could do that.
No evidence.
You absolutely could, and I'd be in a mess of trouble. A real pickle.
She loves it.
But so would you, Mrs. Kettleman. Because right now, only Mr. Kettleman is on the hook for the whole embezzlement kerfuffle. But the bribe, we're back to calling it a bribe?
I want her to do it. Go for it.
Oh,
It was all me.
No, it wasn't. I'll make sure everyone knows that.
Wow, the husband's ready to just take the fall.
I know.
I got nothing to lose. Christ, you should
True.
see my office.
Oh,
face.
she got beaten.
Let's find another lawyer.
Betsy.
No. We don't have to put up with this.
Yes, you do.
We have to do this for the kids. They can't lose us both.
She didn't even think about them.
They really are just the failed version of Walter and Skylar. They're like the cheap knockoffs.
I don't know. Maybe I'm meant to feel sorry for them now, but I really don't.
Nah.
Back to square one, hey? At least he's got his elder law.
Look at them. They hate being there. Hey, dude, Kim owes this man big time.
I know.
Look at the mother, dude. She's dead staring him. To make Kim's dreams happen, he gives up his dreams.
Saying goodbye to the office. Oh, he looks so sad.
Oh, damn.
He's gonna have to pay for some damages. Oh, Saul.
Damn, you rarely see him like this.
Who could this be now?
Gonna put on his fake voice now, man.
Law offices of James M. McGill, how may I direct your call?
Damn, man. Oh, my heart's breaking for him.
Everyone needs a friend, a lawyer, a bloody brother like Saul. Like, he literally gave up on his dream. Like, he's literally got no finances, right? And obviously Kim's doing decent. She's got a stable salary, you know. And she gave up on his, you know, little thing that he had going. All that money. And then to give her the, you know, to literally hand her dream over on a silver platter.
Look, kind of. As much as I love Saul and he broke my heart, that's not the full story because he knew he was fighting impossible odds. The case, he was being blackmailed to take a case he didn't want to take.
Yes.
And he was really against it. So he did a nice thing. I'm glad he looked out for Kim, but I don't think it was without some self-motive. Yes, the deal he did with Mike and, you know, that essentially got him, yes, he had to hand in the bit of money he had, but he was also cornered because he was only affording the office because of that money. But if he used that money, then he was forever complicit with this case. And they didn't have a winning case. There was actually no way, as far as they knew at the moment.
Damn, I was hoping that he'd like find this little loophole because I was like, surely if anyone can find it, it would be him. But
it is very Breaking Bad, isn't it? That it's really gonna take its time to get to the Saul that we know.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember in like Breaking Bad when you see Walter first become Heisenberg and you think this is it. But then it takes like another 2.5 seasons where he's like back and forth before he commits. Yeah, it's a very gradual, like you said in the intro, slow burner. Not a bad thing, but it's really going to make us earn every little, nook and cranny.
He really was looking for a loophole though, and then he kept going back to the definition of embezzlement. He's like, yeah, there's just no way around there.
It's not a robbery because he put a lot of hours, even that night, all his work, cases, all the time and effort, and you lose money.
I know. The poor guy.
It was interesting to see him work with Mike. It was a bit different this episode because there were a couple of very long scenes this episode with no dialogue and just music playing throughout. Please copyright, be kind to us.
I know.
And it was just like a song and no dialogue for ages. And so we didn't really have it. Like I almost would have expected Saul to drive past Mike's thing and be like, hey, if I got a favor for you, I was waiting for a little bit more of a build up. Whereas Mike just came and I'm like, is he helping?
Well, personally, I like that because we're like, what's going on? What's the deal here? What's Saul gonna do? Like, what big plan did he think of?
Yeah.
And then it really was just go back to Kim.
Yeah, I think it works. It's just funny because there was so many like little interactions from Mike and Saul, and then you go from like little small talk to we're doing this,
yes.
And it's just like, oh, okay, we're here now. Like that's sort of the nature of the work they're in. It very much reflects Mike and Saul. It's kind of like, yeah, there's a mutual deal here. We just get it done. We need to be great friends beforehand.
Well, where we're at, it's a one and done. They're equal, they're square. So now I'm intrigued to see who kind of has the upper hand in the sense, like who needs the help, who, I mean, we can only assume, right? At the same time, you just don't know what's going to happen with like Mike's case. I'm assuming, according to this episode, it's going to be dropped because I don't think his daughter-in-law will say anything. So then, I don't know where they go to from here because obviously we know they work with each other quite a bit. So I am intrigued to see how that pans out.
Now, Hamlin is officially for the bin.
Yeah.
That decision, it's idiotic.
That happens though. I can't say for sure, but from other like...
If you were losing multiple cases, like if you're, just terrible run, few months, all right, man, you're losing business, and getting demotion. But she lost one case where if you had half a brain, you'd go, well, it's nothing to do with her. She's not the problem here. How are you going to demote her? That is crazy.
That's the thing, like with the lawyers, it's your relationship with the client, it's lots of things. And if she's going for partner, I don't know, it's just disgusting. Like, at least just don't give her partner. But he treats her like shit on a daily, and she knows it, and he knows it, and Saul knows it. And I don't know what it's going to take for her to like pop that bubble of delusion.
If you're... what she's currently got is a lot more secure. Like, as much as you're talking about your friend,
100%.
man doesn't really have a lot of backing at the moment.
Yeah.
For you to invest in being a partner, it's a big leap of faith.
For sure.
But those Kettlemans, man, they're such a cringe, just vanilla plain couple. They're a vanilla couple because they're almost so prim and proper and like, look at us, we're happy, nice people all the time. Where they give that vibe, and yet behind closed doors, the devil comes out. Especially the wife, like she gave me the vibe.
Infuriates me. I can't.
Nah, she has her husband is just complete simp, right? She's got him cucked. That is a cuck. That's the definition, as far as I'm concerned. And she has him on a leash, essentially.
Yes.
And he was prepared to go to take the fall for the entire thing, which is, I understand that part, but she seemed like she was prepared to have him take it. Like, yep, take it. Like, we're not going to be guilty. But it's all about her image and everything. Like, dude, do you not care about your husband at all? She cared more about the status and the glory than
she
the
wanted
actual
the
marriage.
money. She wanted the money there.
That's a weird one, man. I don't know. So I am glad that Saul just screwed them. Because both of them, they were just cringe, man.
She was explaining, like, remember how they were talking about the leave and the public whatever and all the overtime that he did, and she justified it that way. She was the one doing that explaining. She was like, she probably like worded him up. You take that money. I want that money. Like you didn't spend time with your family. Whatever it was, right? You just know that kind of person. And then, I don't do fake. Like, I'll spot. I just don't do fake. Like, I genuinely cannot. It makes me angry. Like, I cannot deal with it. She's just fake to the next level. So she like makes this anger bubble up inside of me, and I'm like, oh, like I just want to.
And there's Pudgey for you all.
I know, like that she's a great actress because she made me hate her, and those faces that she made, just like the shocked ones and the disgust ones and all of them, they're bloody great.
They made a mockery of themselves, the Kettlemans, and I mean, it's funny because they got too arrogant, too greedy with it. Saul was prepared to represent them, and probably fight it till the end.
Yep.
He probably would have lost, but he was going to fight for them, and they got too arrogant. Now they end up.
They came crawling back. Look, and then when that didn't work, you blackmail. Sickening, honestly. On the other hand, though, Chuck's done well this episode. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to kind of have that self-awareness and really try to overcome this, although
it's like half self-awareness. He's not really acknowledged that he's got a mental illness, but he's acknowledged that maybe he can do something about it rather than just sort of sitting there and wallowing in it. So it'll be interesting because if Chuck comes back, he's a partner of Hamlin and McGill, right?
I didn't expect him to go back to it.
If he goes back, that'll be cool to see that dynamic shift. It'll be very different,
Well, dare I say, if they're the files that Saul's working on, he's slowly working for Saul, maybe it'll be like a little brother duo.
I don't think he would leave his firm. I think Saul might hope for that, but I don't think he'll leave his firm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of sad.
But Chuck, the point is that there's potential for him now. He's somewhat on the mend.
Yeah.
If we keep going down this road, we might get to see more from him.
Yeah.
Didn't expect Saul at the end there to really hit us in the feels. You know, he's very much been a character in Breaking Bad from what we've seen. Like, he has moments where you feel a bit sorry for him, but he genuinely doesn't let things get him down for too long.
Yeah, he's always got like this can-do attitude. He's always thinking of the next best thing.
So I am appreciating getting to really see the guy beneath the mask. So the mask is when he answers the phone call, we're back in business. He's good at trying to put on a brave face.
For sure.
But beneath it all, he feels a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment, and getting to see that come out more and see that unhappiness and that side of him. Because I always felt like in Breaking Bad, for me, where things ended up, and then we didn't really get to see what happened to him. I wanted to really see his side of things. And so now I feel like we're getting to see more behind the scenes of what Saul Goodman really goes through.
Yeah, and I mean, we haven't even got into him being Saul yet, which is crazy. That might even be like the last thing that we say. I don't know like the timeline of the show, but even that has been great that we haven't just been like, bam, I'm Saul. But like we also got insight into maybe where he got that name from, which I like. Yeah, I agree with you. I do think that seeing Saul come back down a little bit to like earth and just be a human with all the emotions, all the struggles that he's going through, I really love exploring that. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you do want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.